Greetings, everyone. With the 80th anniversary of the Normandy invasion fast approaching, I thought I'd go to local cemetery today, pay respects to a young sergeant who lost his life fighting there on June 9, 1944. The big cemetery, probably about a half a dozen men who possibly served at the Normandy invasion, but according to my research, only one man buried in that entire cemetery actually died at Normandy. And hopefully you'll stick with me, and I'll see you at the cemetery. Okay, we're at Spring Hill Cemetery now. A little bit rainy, but I got an umbrella, no big deal. I'm going to tell you about Sergeant Smith while we walk along here. He was born in Lincoln County, West Virginia, 1915. I believe it was November 9th. In March of 42, he joined the U.S. Army out of Newport, Kentucky, and he got assigned to the 82nd Airborne Division. About a year before the invasion of Normandy, he went into the 325th Glider Division. And on June 6th, of course, we all know the story. Most of the 82nd, they came in to France via parachute, but Carl Smith's unit, Glider Division, they came in by glider. They come in on June 7th, the very next day. And if you can imagine jumping out of a plane with a parachute is not your thing, I think a glider would be worse. These were not made very well. The old story on those was no engine, no parachute, no second chances. So they would tow these men and equipment across the channel toward France with a tow plane. And when the glider pilot would view a area for landing, he would detach and glide down and pray to God that they didn't hit a fence or a tree stump or whatever. The whole premise about using gliders was they said, it was less likely that men and equipment wouldn't be scattered across the countryside. So I guess in that regard, it worked pretty good. So the 325th, they landed near a village named Saint Mier Église, if I'm pronouncing that right. Just outside the city there. Nice little beautiful town. I've seen pictures of it. It's about 10 miles from the beaches. Of course, you can imagine heavy fighting going on and around inside and outside the city, the beaches and all that. So from what I could tell, Sergeant Smith, his glider landed without any problems, and he went off, and they went off to try to take the village there in France. And on the let's see, D3, D+3, June 9th, 1944, there was some heavy fighting in the area. I mean, really heavy. And tragically, Sergeant Smith was killed. I couldn't find out what happened to his widow, but he had, of course, his parents were alive, and he had, I think it was like 6 siblings, and his mother passed away in 46, so she didn't get to attend his funeral because I don't think he was brought back till 48 and laid to rest here. His father passed away in 78, and his last sibling, I believe, was a sister named Leona. She passed away in 2020. So pretty much everyone that knew this poor fella has passed on. And let's see, I know I'm getting close. Hopefully there's some family that still remembered him, but I guess we'll find out when we get up here. A little bit out of breath. It's kind of a walk for me. Okay, and here we are at Tech Sergeant Carl Smith's grave. This past week was Memorial Day, and it's kind of as I suspected. There's nothing on his grave. Like I said, all his family's passed away. His youngest sister, she died in 2020 at the age of 99. So pretty much all his family, immediate family, is no longer with us. But I wanted to make sure to come up here and pay respects to him, because here is the 80th anniversary of Normandy coming up, and so I'll leave him a flag for his sacrifice and service. I thank y'all for joining me in this video. I'll go ahead and get back to the house now. Y'all have a great week.